Okay, let's describe it.
It starts over here with the switch and turns on the motor and the Archimedes screw at the same time. This platform spins and drops a marble into the funnel, and it spins while this rotates until it goes into the hole down there. Spins around.
Okay.
And then it spins up the screw and out the hole at the top. It drops into a cup, which is a lever, and it lets up this popsicle stick, which allows the marble to roll down and hit out the wedge, which allows another marble to roll down and activate the guillotine, which pulls the tape off of here and allows the car with the marble on it to roll down and activate the next group's project.
Alright, okay. What?
Just, you can point, it will help.
Okay, so the car hits here and pulls the string around the pulley, and then the inclined plane goes down and the dowel rolls into this cup, and then the cup, when it goes down, it pushes this up, and then this goes down and the marbles go into the funnel down the tube and hit the mousetrap, and then the mousetrap pulls the string and pulls the wedge, and the balls roll down the screw. Then they roll down this inclined plane and hit these bouncy balls, and they go down the plinko board thing and hit this cup, and then the cup rolls and pulls the string, which removes this wedge, and the ball rolls down and starts the next project.
Alright, and that hits the marble there, which drops in the pressure switch there, which starts the motor underneath here, and that pulls out the wedge from this lever. And
which lever? I missed it.
the lever.
That's right.
This whole thing's a lever.
Oh, okay. Pulls this out right there.
The
Okay.
Wedge, yeah.
Okay.
And it drops down the inclined plane, and this car on the wheel and axles rolls down. That pulls this wedge out of here, which goes down and falls down a series of inclined planes and hits the dominoes. While that's happening, the pressure from this hitting these stop blocks vibrates up here and sets off the marble, which rolls down and goes down around the screw and goes down the inclined plane across this inclined plane, which will be over here, where it's stopped by that stick. And when the marble from here hits these dominoes, they go down and it'll hit the axle, which will fall back and allowing the marble to go, and that'll land on this inclined plane, which will tip it, allowing the steely to go over here and starting the next project.
And that'll hit this, and then this will be lit, and it'll light the string here, which will, the tension will be lost, and all these marbles will fall in here. And that'll put this, so the nail connects the contact, starting the motor. And then that'll pull this wedge out, and that'll go down the screw, hitting this car, going down an inclined plane, hitting a mousetrap. And then that'll pull out the wedge right there, and these two marbles will come down and press the button on the phone that calls my phone. My phone will vibrate and go into that little contraption, and that'll pull out this, starting the next project.
And then the motorcycle will roll down the inclined plane, setting off the mousetrap. That'll pull the wedge out from here.
Oh, Jesus!
Alright, keep going. Keep going.
That'll... The marble will roll down this pipe insulator and hit the mousetrap down here. That'll pull the scissors down, that'll cut the string. That drop the block onto this lever. That pull the wedge out from the tubing, and the two BBs will fall down the tubing around the screw and hit that little dowel rod thing. That'll fall into the mousetrap, that'll pull the string and start the next project.
Which is triggered by the mousetrap pulling out the string right here, which will pull out the Y piece that's holding the hammer up. The hammer will drop and fall on a wedge over here that's on a small piece of wood that's holding the string, so the wedge will split the piece of wood and the string will release, dropping this weight held up by the wheel and axle, which drops this, pulling this trigger down, which sends this shooting across and knocks all of these marbles into the tray here. The marbles will funnel here and then go down, and each marble will get stuck in the marble trap, if you will. They go all the way down, and there will be one marble left, and it'll slide down this final inclined plane and set off the mousetrap, and the mousetrap will send up this lever, and it'll knock that over to start the next project.
As that gets knocked over, it's going to complete a circuit for the speaker, which will be playing car noises, and also pull the wedge, which will let the car hit this marble, which will go down the spiral, set off the mouse strap, which will then flip the switch, connecting the circuit for our electric motor, which will then pull this wedge out, sending this car down, falling into this cup, which will go through the pulley system and trigger the next person's project.
All right, and then the wedge falls out, marble goes down the screw, down the inclined plane, hits the cup, setting off the mousetrap, which flicks up the switch, and the switch then turns on the motor right here, and then the motor starts the pulley system, which lifts up the wedge for the car to go through. The car will hit this, thing will shake, and then the marble will fall down the tube, go through, and set off their mousetrap.
And their marble hits our mousetrap here, which will pull out a wedge, which is in our screw. The marble will roll down the screw and hit a lever. There's a mousetrap underneath that will be triggered by the lever, which will release this wheel and axle. Wheel and axle will knock over the dominoes, which will set into another mousetrap. The mousetrap will pull out a piece of wood that is in a funnel, which will then activate our elevator. This piece will come up, hit a marble, go into a chute, and go to the next person's project.
And the marble will land in the cup, which pulls out this wedge, and the marble goes down through all that hits the mousetrap, pulls out another wedge, and then this marble will zigzag down this, and then come out the end, hit this piece and release that, which is this weight, and then pull down. Will go down, and then the paper will go up.